Hey guys, how you doing? It is Dom here, jumping on to talk to you about something cool today. The news is broken now that Elias or Elijah has signed with TNA. That was confirmed by Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful. Elias appearing to team with Joe Hendry on TNA against the Colons, who also arrived. Primo and Romeo Carlito's in that family as well. Primo and Epico, they were known as in WWE. Elias spoiling their debut with a debut of his own. What remains to be seen, obviously, I posted a video a couple of weeks back. He was seen in a video with The Righteous. The Righteous, of course, contracted to AEW/ROH. Elias now appearing on TNA and signing with TNA is an interesting one and a good marketing ploy for Elias, Elijah, Ezekiel. Yeah. Because obviously he gets his name out there, which is great. He is, of course, one of the standouts of the last decade plus of WWE. I think he had a great way with the crowd and a great way with just in a wrestling ring, a decent wrestler as well. So great to see him in TNA. I think this makes the most sense for him with the TNA WWE partnership. I feel like that's probably the reason why people are going to TNA now over AEW, where, of course, a few years back and very, very recently, everyone wanted to go to AEW because it was very much seen as the sort of second game, the second biggest company. And that's probably still the case. But TNA's partnership with WWE has a better audience, a bigger audience, arguably. I know some people might take offense to that, but I believe it's true personally for myself. So Elijah appearing on TNA and signing with TNA makes more sense to me. Obviously, I'm very excited to see what he does. He's probably going to face Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, before Elias was coming out, was talking about, facing anybody from anywhere, which leads me to believe Elijah will face Joe Hendry, whether he turns on him in the next couple of weeks. He was presented as a face against the Colons, a good guy, of course, jamming with Joe Hendry. So this is a very, very cool moment. Elias was a standout, has been a standout for a long time for me. Great to see him in TNA, of course, as I've said in previous videos. Elias, to me, Elijah is underrated. TNA has gone underrated for far too long. Finally, people are catching up with me and other members of this channel. I've always been harping on about how great TNA is. TNA's press team has been great to us over WrestleSphere and over SoundSphere and over our other projects as well. So I'm such a huge fan of what TNA are doing. They deserve this attention and this time, and I look forward to seeing what Elijah and Elijah, the same person, Ezekiel, does in TNA, and what, whether we see Ezekiel, Elijah on WWE programming down the line. This is going to be a very exciting time. I'm very excited, to be honest. Excited is the word, obviously. As we head into SmackDown this evening, hopefully some Wyatt Six stuff to talk about on this channel in the next couple of days. But yeah, it's a great time to be a wrestling fan. This is probably my favorite time to be a wrestling fan in recent years. Everything's good. Everything's looking good. AEW's on a bit of a slump, but still really cool. I've seen some content in ROH that I like at the moment. TNA is on fire. WWE, of course, on fire. I'm loving what Penta's doing. Great to see the Colons back, or the Colons back in TNA, having a platform as a great tag team. Santino appearing on WWE programming, but of course also a central part to TNA. Moose on NXT, the Hardys coming to NXT. So it's a very, very cool time to be a wrestling fan. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I am, and I hope that you will all want to walk with Elijah. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think of Elijah in TNA and signing with TNA, and I will catch you guys down the road in the next few days, probably SmackDown, because that's coming up. Let's have a Big E outro, shall we? Cool, guys. See you later. Oh yeah, bye.
This is Big E from the new day. Give me that whole yeah. Give it to me. I need it.
Yeah.